How is everybody? It's raining here. I have the door open, so if you hear rain, it's raining. Let me get to this. So tonight, One Night in Idaho, it's on Amazon Prime. It's 4 episodes. I watched it between last night and today. So I'm going to discuss that a little bit. And then the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We were telling Elle about this today. And I may watch some more episodes after the live. It's really crazy. And then we're going to go through some of the true crime headlines. But the Idaho 4 documentary, would I recommend it? Yes. It's very good. It has the Chapins in it. It has Madison Mogen's mother and stepfather. It does not have the Gonsalveses in it, and it doesn't have the Cornells. But it does talk about them. The Chapins thought it was interesting that they would never go to one hearing of Koberger. According to the mother, Stacy, she said, basically, why? Why would I want to do that? Why? And they said, you wouldn't go to a trial? She said, no. So they didn't want to go to a trial. They had Hunter, Ethan's triplet brother, and Maisie, Ethan's triplet sister. They also showed how the family went out on this lake. They have a stained glass little, I don't know if you want to say picture in the window with an E on it for Ethan. But I guess they were going to try to find a place to put Ethan's remains, his ashes. And the father said, I just couldn't do it. He said, and I thought, and then the mother said it too. She said, where do you put your child? Do you put your child? Where do you put your child? How could we put our child somewhere? So what they decided is the father said he's going to bring the child home. And the child is with them. And he said that they put him downstairs in the basement. Now, I imagine their basement is finished and stuff. I don't think he's in the basement because they said that he goes down and they can talk to him anytime they want to. And so he explained about that. They also have the other Hunter, and they have Emily's girlfriend, and they have some other friends, and Ava, and the friends that were called that came right in. So we're going to talk about all of that. Have any of you seen this? If you've seen it, let me know. I know Ella's seen it, but I don't know if she was here earlier in the Zoom. We'll have to see if she comes into the chat. But the other thing is the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We're going to be discussing that. So you can let me know about that. But I think I'm going to do the Idaho 4 first. Let me go over here. Because I have test materials. Okay. So this, of course, is about the November 13th, 2022 brutal quadruple murder of the University of Idaho students. And you know what they also touched on? They also called out some creators in there. And not only creators, news reporters. And yeah, absolutely. Okay, you hear that? You hear the wind and the rain and the wind shot? Wow. Wow, it's coming down heavy. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that sounded like. It sounded like there was like a deluge or something. That came down like I I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Very strange. Isn't it? Okay, well, anyway, this documentary was released on July 11th. And it's told in a 4-part docuseries. It's told in captivating, tense, it's emotional, it's wrenching, it's heart-wrenching. You'll probably cry in some of it. It does show, with Madison, her mother shows this sweatshirt that she wanted, this Idaho sweatshirt. And she said, and then she saw Maddie cutting it off like a crop top. And she's like, oh. But, she had it and she got that back. And shows you her room. And you see stuff with, like I said, the Chapin family. Karen and Scott Laramie, they're the parents of Madison Mogen. Then you have Stacy and Jim Chapin, they're Ethan Hunter and Maisie's parents. And, wow, listen to that. Crazy. That is, it's real. These rains are unbelievable, aren't they? Really crazy. Okay. Alright, let me grab this. Hang on 1 second. Just want to put another graphic up here. Let's see what we've got. Trying to find. This is Ethan's sister Maisie. Up there. And Madison Mogen's stepdad. Oh, now there's thunder. If you guys lose me, then my electricity went out, okay? Just so you know. And this is Stacy Chapin, Ethan Hunter, and Maisie's mother. Hello, Debbie2 Scooter. Debbie2 Scooter, have you seen this? So, but what it goes through, what everybody's reeling about is about their friends. Now, the friends were called, let me get the exact logistics about the friends being called, because everybody's talking about, they have all these questions now. And we talked a little bit about it the other night, that they go through the fact that they show you in the beginning Brian Koberger, and he turns his phone to silent around 2 something in the morning, and then he's around the house at a certain time, parks his car, goes in, goes straight upstairs, then goes downstairs, then he passes Dylan in the hallway. She describes the bushy eyebrows. She closes the door. Not long after she's trying to reach everybody, she then goes and calls Bethany downstairs, and then she runs down to Bethany's room. So all of that, right? So let me see here now. I'm trying to get my timeline here. because I have a timeline of what is in the documentary. And we went through it yesterday, and I'm going to pull this up. Okay, so Hunter Johnson, you remember a lot of people thought Hunter Johnson, they could have had some connection to this, right? But Hunter Johnson and his girlfriend, Emily, let me say her name right, hold on, honey. Alant, I think that's how you pronounce it. She's his girlfriend, and she was a close confidant of Xana Kernodle. She said she's happy. Now, this is Emily speaking. This is her. I'm quoting. She's happy that herself and Johnson, their friends, and the victims' families have been spared a trial. That's important to us. And that's the good part that has come out of this. Well, she's speaking for herself, obviously. We know the Gonsalves family is not happy about it. And the Kernodles, I don't think they were happy about it either. But again, speaking for herself, right, and her family and friends, that's what she said. Because Kohberger, on July 2nd, took a plea deal. He's scheduled for sentencing July 23rd. The prosecution is seeking the maximum penalty. So that would be 10 years for the burglary charge and 4 consecutive life sentences. And he's waived his right to appeal as part of the plea deal. So they're speaking out for the first time, Emily and Hunter Johnson. They want their friends to be thought of as more than how they met their end. Xana, extremely goofy, giddy all the time, says Emily, who remembers Gonsalves as selfless and always smiling. Hunter Johnson remembers Ethan Chapin's sense of humor, and they were showing clips when, I think Ethan was jumping and he hit his head on a sign, or he's doing quirky things, and they were showing Xana, who was always trying these backflips and stuff. So they showed video and things in this documentary. He said Ethan was very quirky in the sense that he could make you laugh and very witty all the time. And they also said about Ethan and Xana that they were like the same person, they said. He describes Madison Mogen as super caring and outgoing. They all had a light about them, Johnson said, and we try to carry that light for them now. Mogen's mom and stepdad participated, so did the Chapins. And let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Karen Laramie was talking about how she was a young mother. I believe she said she was 22 when she had Maddie. She said, I never let Maddie cry, like never. They showed pictures of them back, when she was a baby. And then they showed that, I think she was 3 when Maddie's mother met the stepfather. And then I think, 6 or so when they got married. I'm trying to remember because I saw they were in the Flower Girl thing. And he said that one day Maddie said, I think she was a teenager or something, and he came to pick her up or something. She said, oh, this is my dad. And so he was really happy about that. Let's see. And then she said, I'm not going, she was not going to let her have a moment of sadness. She never let her cry. And then Maisie Chapin shared the final text that Ethan sent her after attending a sorority formal together on his last night alive. And Maisie says, Ethan texted, I love you, which was also weird because we don't say that to each other, she said. Which I thought, I don't know. But that's what he said. And then Stacy Chapin, who you see here, she said they went to a parents' weekend at the college. And, all 3 kids, there's the E, you see it in the window there. All 3 kids were attending the same college, and she said her and her husband drove home from there, like high-fiving each other, like we did it. We raised our kids, They're on their own now at college. We did good. And she said they had exactly 1 week of that before the tragedy struck. And nothing's going to bring their son back, she said. And that's why does she have to go to court? Why does she have to go to a trial? Why does she want to be anywhere near that man? So everybody has a right to feel what they want. Some people want to go to court. Some people want to be and see everything and know everything. Some people want to give a victim's impact statement. But, she can, that they can still all do. But that was just not something that she wanted to do. Not at all. Now, apparently, Dylan Mortensen asked Emily to come check out the house as she had witnessed something strange. Now, Dylan said she heard crying and saw a man dressed in black clothes with a mask walk past her. So Hunter Johnson and Emily, and then Emily's roommate, Josie Laterne, arrived at the King Road house, and they found Dylan and the roommate, Bethany Funk, outside. So Hunter Johnson was the first one to go inside, and he saw the bodies of Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin, and then he got the other two. He's like, don't even come in here, just get outside. And he told them to call 911. And then they did that, and they said that it was like frantic, and I know that they were calling out the address. But that again was around almost, I think it was around noon. So I know there was a lot of people saying, why did they wait so long? What the heck happened? So let's see. They didn't know who the killer was for a long time, and they kept thinking that, who's it going to be? And when Brian Kohlberger was announced the suspect, I forget who said that they felt relief that he was a stranger. He wasn't somebody they knew. He wasn't even from Idaho. He was from the East Coast. He was from Pennsylvania. They talked a lot about that Reddit survey thing for DeSales University that Brian did. They also spoke about, they spoke to two students that went to DeSales with Brian, as well as, I believe, the professor, because they have a special house they use as a crime scene, and the one that was his lab partner, he said once he asked Brian to go to a party or something, and Brian said no. They also touched on that Papa Roger screen name that was in that Idaho group on Facebook, and they had the admins from the Idaho group on there, and they were explaining how Papa Roger, before Brian Kohlberger was arrested, had been asking questions the way Kohlberger was in those surveys, and he had said things that were kind of strange, like about the knife sheath being left behind, or I don't think the suspect is around there, and just weird things that were coming out. So let's see. So they're talking about the two roommates, say people should stop harassing them. They're still getting harassed. Delete your hateful comments, she said. Leave them alone. Okay, again, and they also talked about the unscrupulous reporters and YouTube creators. You know who they are. I think they show them to you. Yes, they do. Or you can hear at least their voices, and they're recognizable. Trying to think here. Let's see. What else do we have? I don't want to spoil it. It's not that I'm going to spoil it for you because it's a true story, but trying to think of what else is in there. They show you Maddie's pink boots. Her mother pulls out the Idaho sweatshirt, like I said. It's very well done. I think you learn about Koberger with at DeSales University. You kind of hear from two classmates there, a man and a woman. And trying to see what we have. Okay, let me see here. Trying to jog my memory. Amazing. Oh, I know what it is. Ethan's brother, Hunter, he says, and the mother and everybody said they were hounded. They were hounded by the press. They were hounded by people. She'd go to the mailbox. There'd be people there. And Hunter, Ethan's brother, was saying, what do I want to talk to the press about? What are they going to do? They're not going to bring my brother back. And again, just calling out some of the people that were all in their face, Now, Maddie was her mother's only child. Her stepfather described her as a mini the mother. Now, they tore the house down. Hunter Chapin was saying stuff like he could see the house from where he would get up. So, yeah, and they were talking about the crime scene tape still being around it. So it was a horrible reminder to them. I'm sure everything there is. It's very sad, the whole thing. But they did take the house down, Let's see. And then she had said, which I had heard before, but Stacy Chapin had said, this is not going to bring us down. We're going to move from this. We're going to, we're going to go on right away. Let's see. I think what they did, they went through Brian's arrest. He was in the kitchen wearing gloves. He was going through his trash and stuff when the police got there. And then they went through his appearance, first in Pennsylvania, then in Idaho. They showed the press conference with the DA there, who kind of looks like Santa, and the police. Let's see. They showed the traffic stops that the father and Brian went through. Remember, following too close behind. We have them here on the channel. They showed. Let me make sure we're still connected with this rain. I want to make sure we are still connected. Hi 61. How are you? Am I still connected? Let me make sure that I'm still connected. Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm here. They showed. How come I can't hear me? Let me make sure we're still connected with this rain. I want to make sure we are still connected. I did. You hear the rain. Hi 61. How are you? Okay, now I can hear it. The rain is incredible. Can you hear that? It's crazy. Hi Gail B. How are you? So, has anybody seen... Okay, good. Has anybody seen this? The Idaho documentary that I'm talking about. Anyone seen it? Anybody anywhere? I'm looping? Am I really looping? Hold on. It doesn't look like I'm looping. Oh, you watched it, Murder of Crows. Okay, wonderful. What did you think about it, Murder of Crows? What did you think about it? I wonder what Murder of Crows thinks about it. Okay, I'm not looping. That's good. What does Murder of Crows think about it? Remind me what I'm forgetting to talk about, Murder of Crows. Let me see. It shows the Chapins on the boat. It talks about where they resting, where they put Ethan's remains. Why? Until they die, he's going to be in their home. Let me see. I liked it. I learned a few new things I didn't know before. Okay. You wish it would rain there, high 61? Wow. You guys are not having rain? I think everywhere is having so much rain. It's crazy. But the amount of rain and how fast it's falling is just incredible. Okay, so yeah, it told us a little bit about how Papa Roger said that I don't feel the white car is important. That's what Papa Roger said. It showed the craziness on people looking for that white car, the uncertainty that was in the air before they arrested Brian Koberger, because they didn't arrest him till December 30th, I believe it was. And this happened on the 13th of November, 2022. What else do we have? It showed the girls at the food truck. It also showed the DoorDash. Told about that. Dennis DoorDash. Oh my gosh, it's raining so bad. Oh, you thought it's your mistake? No problem. Trying to think of what else we have here. Give me a second here. I gotta. Oh yeah, about reporting them unconscious. It seemed that was because Hunter didn't want to say too much. He entered and found the bodies. He told the girls to come out of the house with him. He was trying to protect them. So when he told them to call 911 and report an unconscious person, yeah, that was because he just trying to break it to them. I heard sirens before, and then I forgot to check out what that was. Now it's raining like crazy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and then, yeah, one of the, when Brian was arrested, then one of the cops remembered that, oh, wait a second, remember he was trying for like that internship or something with the sheriff's department? So they talked about that. They also talked about how he was terminated from his teaching assistant position at Washington State University. But it's funny because when the cop stops him and they say, "Do you work there?" He goes, "Yes, I work there." When he had been terminated, correct? Yeah. Let's see what else we have. did they talk about? Oh, yeah. Ethan Chapin's mother said she can't imagine what it's like for Maisie and Hunter because they've never known, a day without Ethan. So that was really hard, and she was saying she can't imagine what it's like for them. Okay, I'm just trying to see now. What the heck else? What else am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, Maddie's mom talked a lot about Maddie when she met Kaylee Gonsalves and how she first went over to meet the family, and then the girls were like inseparable and like sisters, and they showed a lot of pictures of that, and the two of them, they showed a lot about that. Like I told you about Xana, her backflips, and this and that, and that she was very much the same person as Ethan. And so the people that knew Brian Kohlberger from DeSales, and they said he's so smart, he was always willing to help with projects, but then said he was an oddball, but he was like a robot. Let's see. And again, he was fired on December 19th. He had some problems as a teaching assistant, and there were issues that he was written up for. What do I think about? Let's see. The Papa Roger thing again, and that was a lot of people. Also, let's see. I don't know. I think just hearing about, the parents and how they talk about. She talks about when they were babies, when she was giving birth. All kinds of stuff like that. So I definitely a good watch. I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys. Definitely watch it if you can. It's really good. Try it. I think you'll like it. Hello, Sassy Darcy. So, yeah. Now let's switch gears. I'm going to do a few true crime headlines, then I'm going to go into these crazy Mormon wives, okay? So let's see what's going on in the true crime realm. Okay. I don't know if there is too much going on, but let's see what we got. We talked about Gary Coleman's wife yesterday, right? What did we do? Let me go over here. Oh, there's a church shooting today in Kentucky. Did you guys hear about that? Hang on a moment. Scooter, I'll have to watch that lady. Maybe she'll talk about that. I don't know. Let me get a graphic up here, okay? Hang on so we can know we're changing gears. Wow, that rain is coming down. There were 2 people killed in the shooting. Trying to get this up here. Hang on a moment. Come on. Okay. I ate a piece of BB skin or something and it feels like it's stuck in my throat. Okay. So the suspect killed 2 women in a Kentucky church after shooting a state trooper. 2 women died in a Lexington, Kentucky shooting in a shooting rampage that began when a state trooper was wounded after making a traffic stop. The suspect was also killed. The suspect carjacked a vehicle after the traffic stop near Lexington's airport, fled to Richmond Road Baptist Church and opened fire. And he ended up killing a 72-year-old woman and a 32-year-old woman. 2 other people were wounded at the church and taken to a local hospital. 1 victim sustained critical injuries and the other was in stable condition. The suspect was shot by the police and he died at the scene. He was not immediately identified pending the notification of family, but it indicates that he may have had a connection to the individuals at the church. The trooper stopped the vehicle after receiving a license plate reader alert and was shot at about 11:30 a.m. He is in stable condition. Police tracked the carjacked vehicle to the Baptist church. Church is about 16 miles from where the trooper was shot. The shootings are still under investigation. Fayette County Coroner Gary Ginn said the church is home to a small, tight-knit congregation. Please pray for everyone affected by these senseless acts of violence, and let's give thanks for the swift response by the Lexington Police Department and the Kentucky State Police, said Kentucky Governor Andy Bashar. And let's see. So, yeah. Pretty bad. Okay. Let's see what else we have now. Oh, Scooter, are you listening? We can't drink seltzer anymore. Cannot drink seltzer anymore. I hope she's listening to me. But I don't think she is she? Probably not. And you definitely can't put your seltzer in your containers. You could go blind. She's probably not even going to believe me. I doubt it. She'd be going for that blue Reyes. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't even know how this would be possible, but believe it or not, they're getting luggage? I don't know. A prisoner who's serving multiple sentences escapes prison by hiding in a fellow cellmate's luggage as he's released. So the man escaped from prison because his cellmate was being released, and he hid in his cellmate's bag. What was he, a foot tall? This is crazy, right? Sebastian Caldwell, the director, oh, this is in France. Okay, now it's making a little more sense. France's prison administration told a local outlet on July 13th that the man took advantage of his cellmate's release from the Corbus prison. Prison officials believe the man, a 20-year-old serving multiple sentences, escaped on July 11th, and that all they noticed was he was gone the following morning. The man's cellmate had completed his sentence and was leaving the prison when the escapee got inside his laundry bag. Wow, that's some heavy laundry to carry out of the prison, right? That didn't look suspicious. Not at all, right? Not at all. This is an extremely rare event. We have never seen this. Can you even imagine this? Come on. Come on. It clearly shows a whole series of serious failures, calling it an accumulation of errors. Probably had holes for his legs. The laundry bag probably was walking out of there. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Sorry, that's just, I can't even go on with that story. I'm so sorry. It's just done. What is that noise? There's really not much else going on. So let's go on to we're going to go on to these Mormon wives, okay? The secret lives of the Mormon wives. Has anybody watched this, okay? They are definitely not... Okay, these ladies, I want to know, like, they have, like, an unimaginable money. They had this mom talk. And then there was this whole controversy. Let me just get their, where they were, I don't know if Bucky Ann is still on the, Bucky Ann, are you on the panel? She watched this with me. So did Linda. So did Evie, but Evie checked out. Now, this girl, she converted right to Mormonism. This one is the one that has the husband. They have 2 kids. They went to Hawaii for some reason. Something was wrong with the Tinder thing. And they moved into a new house. They're all moving into new houses and everything. You don't really know what many of them do. I guess they had this mom talk. They're always going out for coffee and getting plastic surgery and hair extensions. In fact, one of them has a hair extension business. I think it's her. Okay. So they're all asking for them to feel each other's plastic surgery or look at each other's hoo-has to see if they're, like, I don't know. It's crazy what goes on here. But they did this mom talk thing and it took off. And then this one here, she is really like, Mormons are not supposed to be like this. They're not supposed, they have all these rules, but this one here divorced her husband. I think she had 2 or 3 kids already, but she did this mom talk thing, and then she said everybody was at this thing swinging, and then they're like, oh, was it swinging or was it soft swinging? Oh, it was soft swinging. And they were like, were you doing oral stuff? Yeah. And she's like, oh, get out of here. And everybody was like around, and anyway, that didn't work out well for her marriage or whatever. And then she got together with this other guy who said, like, definitely not going to be sharing her. But this is a girl that, I don't know if we watched it in a Zoom or whatnot. There was a police cam video of her, because she likes to get drunk. Now, Mormons are not supposed to drink. They're not supposed to drink. This one is drinking in excess. She's getting drunk. He put her out in the garage because she was being abusive. But, you know, they had lost a baby. But then he got her pregnant again. So now she's pregnant again with his baby. And, her mother's, like, just beside herself with this. And so it's these women, and they're trying to do something along the lines of a mom talk or something again, but then they got in this documentary, and I think it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. as you see what comes up. Like stuff like this. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. And, the one saying that her husband's on Tinder, and she's like, do you know he's just sending pictures? Yeah. Oh, you're sure he's just sending pictures? I think so. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to go over there and see who watches this. All right, let me see. I'm going to go back to the chat and see who's watching. Anybody watching these Mormon wives? Hi, Super Chat Cat. Is anybody watching these Mormon wives? Anybody watching Mormon wives? Hi, Mrs. Mick Jagger. How are you? We asked about you the other night where you were. Anybody watching the Mormons' wives with their secret lives? Mormon wives and secret lives. You haven't seen it. Okay. Well, it is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, it's on Hulu. And let me tell you how many seasons it has. And if you're looking for a guilty pleasure, and I'm going to tell you what some ex-Mormons are saying about it, okay? All right, let's see. So, an ex-Mormon said that this culture has such a poisonous shame problem. The shame problem is particularly unique to people born between 85 and 2005. And she said, the church today has moved the goalposts on several hardline rules in an effort to keep young people from feeling alienated. But through 85 to 2005, they tried hard to hold the prescriptive rules. Now they don't. It's turned into one of those feel-good churches that the Mormons used to make fun of. Well, I don't even consider that. I mean, I think it's a cult. Okay? So anyway, she says, Connor, let's see, you did some dumb shite, but I've done dumb shite. Okay. A grown man crying over feelings from a reality show. Yeah, it's just, let's see what they're saying about this. These ex-Mormons. Do they think this is okay? These ex-Mormons think this is okay. I don't know. I'm trying to see. They're saying, like, this is okay? Because it's kind of weird. This cult's purported medicine for is nothing more than pure poison. Let's see. I don't know. So this is normal, I guess. Well, it's certainly... They're saying they're really triggered by these episodes. But it didn't seem like it... I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, it seemed kind of crazy. Let's see what... So they have, let's see, season 1. Let me see how many. Season 2, season 3. All right, let me see. How many seasons are there? Okay, let me see here. Whitney shows up very pregnant. Now, Whitney, I've got to go to the other one. Not that picture. I believe this one is Whitney, because she skipped Taylor's baby shower. Taylor here. It was a no-show at her supposed bestie's Macy's brand launch, and let's see. Dakota's up to infidelity and lying. They had double fisting protein, caffeine-free Diet Coke. Oh, her estranged husband, Zach. Now, Zach is the one that's an Affleck, right? So I've got to catch up on these. But I don't know. I'm really trying. I'm surprised Scooter is not on this, because this looks like something Scooter would totally be on. I don't understand though. Let's see. Trying to really feel if this is really just meant to be shocking, but then when I'm looking at the Mormon people talking about it, they don't think it is even shocking. Okay. It's an American reality television series created for Hulu, right? In 2022, Taylor Frankie Paul went viral for revealing that she and her husband had been soft swinging with other Mormon couples. The series begins months later as Taylor and her group of influencer friends, dubbed Mom Talk, deal with the fallout. I don't know what that noise is. What is that? They said there was a petition urging Hulu to cancel the series prior to the series premiere. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but have you or haven't you? That can be scary too, Lori Vallow. Not much better. Oh, you still have pneumonia? I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. McJagger. I hope you feel better. You love the Eagle video? Oh, good. I'll try to get more. Yeah, it was nice. I have a few more on my phone too. But yeah, it was a nice video. I don't know where. Okay, let's see. Bucky, are you still here? Linda, are you making noise? WD. You're on live. Say something.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, you watched The Mormon Wives. What did you think about it? Hi, Jen Grill. What?
Very spoiled. Very spoiled, not connected with real life.
Spoiled and not connected with real life, Linda says. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled.
They just don't like being their children and their own, whatever they felt like it.
Scooter, where are you? I want to talk to you about the Mormon wives. Where'd she go? Let me see where Scooter is. There we go.
What did you think of?
What?
What did you think about?
I just don't know where they, I guess, get all that money, and like it seems like none of them. They're all at the coffee shop all the time getting plastic surgery. And I just did have like an expanse of money.
Oh, looks alike on here.
Oh well, they all have to look like that, yeah. All right.
There's royalty.
Yeah, and then the guy, one minute he had like this blonde hair when they came back from Hawaii, and then he had no hair. Jane Grill, do you watch The Mormon Wives? Or did you watch this Idaho 4? Or do you have anything to say at all? What happened to Bucky Ann? She's not supposed to be sleeping yet. Bucky Ann. Evelyn. It's raining like crazy. Is it raining by you? You sound like you're out in a tunnel somewhere. Doesn't she, folks? She sounds like she's in the tunnel. Ooh, she's in the tunnel. We'll do this while we're waiting for the tunnel people. And then I want you to check out. What channel? Mormon Wives is Hulu. 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 Hello. Hulu. It's on Hulu. It's crazy. It's just crazy. You want to see some crazy? That's what you want to see. You want to see some crazy stuff? So you see crazy. All right, let's see. You don't have that? Well, you can come watch it with us here. That's rain. Yes, it's raining like crazy. It's actually lightened up a little bit. It's unbelievable. Rain, it just came. It's like a deluge. It's crazy. Oh, none. None. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Here's Linda's got some static. Sleep, Linda?
What?
And what are you doing? You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Got a fan.
What are you doing?
The fan.
Oh, the fan. Why, is it hot by you?
Yes.
Open your window. It's cool.
It is open.
Oh. So, yeah, that's good.
Sorry.
That's all right. Sounds like you're in a tunnel one time. Oh my gosh, I just caught. Okay. Did we get fuel? Did we do fuel? Yeah, we did. Lens. Lufthansa. Where's this one? A loon. All right. We did that. I don't know. Got to get something that. What else is there to talk about? Let's see. I don't know. Let me see what else I can find out. Hold on a second, I can't find. There we go, let's see. A real person? That's not a real person. Okay. So, yeah. All right, let me see now. I'm just laughing at something. Oh my gosh. I got this piece of. Told Scooter that we can't drink any more seltzer, but she won't even come in. So I don't care anymore. She doesn't want to listen. And I'm getting really hot now. I'm going to say, Jen Grill, come up here and tell us a story about something that's happening in your life. I'm going to go try to find a story. See what's going on here. All right, let's see. The risk of listeria is high if you eat these blueberries. Great, I just bought some more today. Wonderful. One dead after a high-speed train crashes into a van. Where did that happen? Fiery plane crash near London. Did you guys hear about that? Where's Victoria? Fiery plane crash near London. Let's see what else we got. An ultra runner 60 dies just 7 miles into a brutal 102 mile mountain race. Crazy. Oh, let's see. So they're saying that Suzanne Morphew's remains may have been moved twice. Interesting. See what they have to say about that. They have to say that he's been re-indicted by the grand jury on June 20th after he allegedly killed his wife, 49-year-old Suzanne Morphew, back in 2020. He was arrested, we know that, Phoenix, Arizona on June 20th. But they say that according to the indictment charging Barry Morphew, they say the clothes on Suzanne Morphew's body lacked evidence of decomposition. They say there was a very small amount of dried soft tissue on the bones. No hair mass was located, and a lack of animal predation was visible on the bones. All of these would have been expected if she had been in an original grave site where decomposition occurred. So let's see. Peter Valentin, Associate Professor of Forensic Science at the University of New Haven, said that her body was moved at least one time. There's certainly ever an indication that decomposition occurred in a place other than where the body was found. Okay, we knew that from when we read that, right? But now they're saying, let's see, the term bleached refers to how much sun exposure the bones had. In this case, the significantly bleached bones help supports prosecutors that her body was moved. And the bleach site couldn't be the site where they were recovered, so it would be another indicator that she was moved twice, they're saying. Gotcha. Got you. Oh boy. I told you about the Arizona therapist that died in the hyperbaric chamber. Oh, there was 4 people shot at a class reunion in Chattanooga. Oh boy. That's not good. See what happened there. A spokesperson for the Chattanooga police confirmed that all 4 people were taken to the hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The shooting occurred at the Tyner Recreation Complex, where it appears that there was a multi-class reunion being held for alumni of Tyner High School. The school is now named Tyner Middle High Academy and was reopened this year after the former campus was torn down to make way for a new facility. Facebook post from the alumni page earlier this month boasted that 38 different graduating classes were participating in this year's alumni weekend. An email to the Alumni Association requesting a comment from NBC News was not immediately returned Sunday. Jeff Herman witnessed the shooting and said the scene was real bad. Everyone was just having a good time, then all of a sudden, that's what they said, shots just started going everywhere. Little kids and babies and everything were on the ground. Well, luckily no one was killed, and weird. Very weird. So we got the Ford dealership gave a Ford F-150 to the deacon who helped thwart the church shooting by, what did he do? He rammed his truck. He rammed his truck into the Ford dealership. Oh, nice. West Virginia impossible town highlights West Virginia town contaminated with cancer-causing chemical. Let's see what this is about. Impossible Town. It's a documentary. Where is that? Impossible Town. Let's see. Let me look at that, okay? Impossible Town. Impossible Town. Impossible Town documentary. It's on Netflix, guys. Okay, so what it's about, after her father's death, let me see what this is about. Impossible Town. When her father passes away, Dr. Anne Amjad is thrust into the helm of a decades-long struggle to aid a West Virginia town beset by cancer-causing chemicals. Haunted by her father's mandate to help others, Anne hatches an audacious plan to relocate the town and bring closure to her father's work. She's relocating the town. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So I think this is on Netflix, they're saying. Here she is. And she wants to aid Minden, a southern West Virginia town beset by cancer-causing chemicals. Okay, where are these coming from, and what are they doing now? Let's see. Impossible Town was filmed throughout West Virginia from 2019 to 2023. Co-directors Meg Griffiths and Scott Ferris produced a documentary in partnership with Universe Creative and Radley Studios. I don't know, I think you can watch it on Netflix. I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on here. So I don't know what the chemicals are, where they're from, or what's going on. but find out about it for sure. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, let me see. New flooding. There's new flooding now in Bedford, Texas, right? Yep. Figure out what else is going on here. Sam's Club has a new bakery item. All right. That's big news. Father. Okay, let's see here. Huh. I don't think there's too much going on here. Trying to see if there's anything else. All right, let's see. Massive fish. No. Oh no. Seven injured in a 4-car crash on a Bay Area highway. Popular still in Caldwell County. I don't even know where Caldwell County is, do you? Alright, so, not too much. Cape Cods. Let's see what's going on. Not too much, guys. Wildfire destroys historic Grand Canyon Lodge. Wow. And forces the northern... Is that why you're hoping it... Wait, it must be real dry out there. And look at the rain we're having here, right? Got that. Let's see. It says the Grand Canyon Lodge, the only lodging inside the park of the North Rim, was consumed by flames. They told others in a meeting on Sunday morning. He said the visitor center, the gas station, a wastewater treatment plant, an administrative building, and some employee housing were among the 50 to 80 structures lost. Numerous historic cabins in the area were also destroyed. A fast-moving wildfire destroyed it. Okay. Started by lightning. Didn't I tell you the lightning is different this year, guys? I just saw something about either a lady in Louisiana or Arkansas was running to her car and she got struck by lightning. Okay? It's crazy. Started by lightning July 4th. The Dragon Bravo fire was initially managed by authorities and was confined and contained strategy to clear fuel sources. They shifted to aggressive suppression a week later as it rapidly grew to 7.8 square miles because of hot temperatures, low humidity, and strong wind gusts. The White Sage fire doubled in size on Sunday, growing from roughly 20,000 to 40,000 acres, according to a government website that tracks U.S. fires. Millions of people visit the Grand Canyon National Park annually, with most going to the more popular South Rim. The North Rim is open seasonally. It was evacuated last Thursday because of wildfire and will remain closed for the rest of the season. Excuse me. Dipping. Firefighters over the North Rim and hikers in the Inner Canyon were evacuated. The park said, along with the fire risk, they could be potentially exposed to chlorine gas after the treatment plant burned. Chlorine gas is heavier than air and can lead to blurred vision, irritation, or respiratory problems if high amounts of it are breathed in. Rafters on the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon also were told to bypass Phantom Ranch, which has a set of cabins and dormitories along the river. Look at that. So many of us have so much rain. So many of us need so much rain. Oh, Binky Gregory is here. So crazy. Hello, Binky Gregory.
Hello.
You finally decided to come on.
Yeah, I had a long night.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I went to church at 6 and then got out of there and then I came home and me and my brother went out to dinner.
Yeah. What'd you
Then
have?
I took Bob for a walk right now.
What did you have for dinner?
We went to Sizzler.
Sizzler, that's still around?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I haven't heard of that in ages.
My hair is wrecked.
Sizzler.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's still open.
Oh.
So
Sizzler.
that's better, huh? You can see me now.
Yeah, I see the big E on your wall. Did you decoupage that?
I did.
You
I glued
decoupaged it?
I have an H right here.
You never showed that. What did you decoupage it with?
It's just shells. It's just shells on there.
Oh, shells.
Yeah, my two fell off, so I'm not very good at that.
Oh, you
I have an M left if you want the M, Marilyn.
Oh my gosh.
Come here, Bob. So what are you guys doing?
Nothing much. Linda's in an air tunnel, and Bucky, I don't know where she went. We were talking about the Mormon wives. I talked about the Idaho 4 docuseries. That was pretty good.
Come here. Come here. Wait till you see his tie.
His tie.
Bob's. Come here. Come here.
Sizzler, right? High 61. When's the last time you heard Sizzler?
Come here. Come.
Put on your Sunday best. We're going to Sizzler, folks.
Wait, hang on.
What'd you have at Sizzler?
I had top sirloin steak. See his little bow tie?
Aw.
I entered him in a contest. We could win $10,000 if he wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I had a sirloin steak and bread. That's my favorite. And a salad and a baked potato. And that's that. My brother just had a shrimps and steak. He complains all the time about money. How did you talk me into going and spending another $32?
That's all it was for the two of you?
No, he pays for his own.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, he paid for mine one day not too long ago at Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's, yeah. Oh, there's
Yeah.
there's that stinky lotion.
Yes, I love it, Caroline. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
My husband bought me 2 more bottles.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my god.
It's not old ladies. It doesn't smell like old lady.
To
It
me,
smells
to me, it does smell like what did they say? Ode of old lady.
like old toilet water
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, that used to be so funny when you were a kid, right? Toilet water.
Yeah, my mom always had some on the back of the toilet. And I was like, what is this? Why do you care if your toilet water smells good? Why are you buying perfume for your toilet?
Linda had Indian food. And-
She had Indian food?
Yeah, with Dave and Tina, but she won't talk to us now. Bucky is not talking to anyone now, right now. Debbie is asleep. Bucky, I can't believe you didn't watch those Mormon wives.
I know.
I know.
But I could. I got Hulu or something. Well, I got it if I use Marianne's code.
From Paris, the toilet water? No, it's this really high 61. It's this really horrendous.
It's this. It smells so good. Japanese
Yeah.
cherry blossom.
cautiously,
Oh,
guys. To me, it smells like odor holy. I can't.
yeah, we all
They
know
made
I'm
me
not.
buy this, and it stinks.
It doesn't.
It stinks so bad.
Oh my goodness.
It does.
Every time I go into the store or something, somebody says, "Oh my gosh, what is that perfume?" I said, "It's
Really?
lotion." Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are they saying it in a good way?
Yeah, I don't think they'd say, I think if they were being mean, they'd say, "Hey, who's wearing that stuff that stinks?"
Who's wearing that?
Yeah, whose cologne is that?
It's making me sick.
Oh gosh.
It's raining like crazy here.
Again?
Yeah, like crazy. I mean, it's just been
It's so hot.
it's just been raining so hard this entire time I've been live. It's just
It's
I
63
can't even
right now.
imagine how much rain we just got just now in this few minutes. How much rain we just got.
There is something going on with the weather, that's for
The
sure.
weather is crazy. I don't know. And then that lady got struck by lightning just going to her car, her whole neck and everything. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The lightning is really. I think of Sandy and I out on the beach. We are so lucky we didn't get struck.
Yeah,
We were the only ones out there. It was
boy.
crazy. And I kept looking at her and she kept picking stuff up. I was like, okay. And I'm like, we better go. This
Yeah,
is
I
getting
think
really
she would be
crazy.
more cautious than that.
Yeah, I know, right? She had me out there in the lightning.
Once you light her fuse, watch out. She just goes and goes.
Ah,
She just needed to get there.
yeah, ooh, really
I
lightning.
missed out on all that good food.
Yeah. Um, okay, what a big giant sun. Mr. Simon, Simon, Mr. Burlington.
You know, with all those kids from Texas and that flood,
Yeah,
they were talking about that in church today, how the times are changing, like it's coming to the end of times.
really?
It says that there will be flooding and there'll be
Well,
earthquakes.
yeah, I mean, it really does seem like that. I'm not joking. It really
Right,
does.
because it's people that don't normally have earthquakes are having earthquakes, and people who don't normally have snow are having snow. Not us, but we
I've
have
got
our own problems
Sandy's.
with earthquakes.
I bought Sandy this light. I just looked outside and the light is lit up. I've got to send it to her. It's a lily pad that has this pink flower that's a solar
Oh, I can
one.
see it now. No.
Yeah, I know. I can
Let
see
me
it.
put my laser on, see if you can see it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. But it might seem like that, but who knows? You know, there's always floods and things, but it seems like it's happening way more.
Yeah, innocent children that were just at a camp. A few minutes ago, they were taking videos of them playing, and they're having the time of their lives. It's just awful.
Hmm. High 61 have seen footage of the flooding in Texas. I know it's crazy.
I've never seen the live footage like where there, you really seen people floating by. It was like that, like the tsunamis. I've never seen people floating by, but you see their cars floating by. But it's hard to live through that because you're going to hit a tree or a car or something else is going to crash into you.
Oh, there's that movie Impossible where those people really lived through the tsunami. That was crazy.
You know, I just watched the video of them. They're standing there on the shore and they're saying like, "Oh, it was in the different language." It's like, "Oh, look at the tides coming in, yay!" And they stood there until it got like 4 times where it was before, and they're still standing there. I don't even live there, and I know you better head for the hills quick. They should know that.
Where was it?
I don't know. It's just on the internet.
Oh.
But they did. It wasn't the place that had the alarms going off. It wasn't that place. That great big one that happened not too long ago. They had those sirens going off,
Was
and
it
everybody was
real or was it
scrambling.
AI? You know, now with AI, you don't know what's real and what's not.
Right.
I don't
Yeah. All
trust
I've seen on
anything.
the kids in Texas was a still shot of them and their families when they were happy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not showing nothing like that other than
No,
that.
no, that no.
There was a shooting in Texas. I mean, Kentucky.
Yeah, I just talked about that too.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see who the shooter was. They didn't
Yeah,
release that.
some guy.
Yeah,
He's dead.
yeah.
He knew the people in the church or something.
Huh.
I don't know. People are crazy now. Linda,
Yeah. Linda,
what the freak?
Linda, where's your little thingy at? Where's that box at you had there?
Her box?
Her little stinky box. Linda,
Bucky. Bucky. Bucky was up. I guess she's been saying she's up all night. I guess now she's finally falling asleep in Scooter.
Scooter still hasn't come in.
No. She says she's got
She's,
a job now or something.
she said she had a job.
She said she's been working. I said, where? We got a job. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
I didn't hear
I don't
anything
believe
about
it at all because yesterday she said she was driving home. She'd be home in a little bit. And then she came in super duper late and said, oh, everybody's good here. And then tonight she said she was here, but then she had to go because she's working. What is she working on?
No, what she told me yesterday was she was with family.
I'm telling Sandy not to send her curtain.
Oh no.
Yes, I am, because I'm going to say that she's not curtain worthy. Save it. Save it. Save it.
Save it for the next guy.
Yes. Oh, Guy House is the Kentucky shooter, said Grateful Pez. Thank you. And he was had a relationship with the women he shot, the 72-year-old and the 32-year-old.
Yeah.
Grand Pez is answering the questions.
So his name is Guy?
Guy House.
Huh. So I saw something on the internet, and I'm telling you, this guy looked like somebody I knew.
Really?
But yeah, they were looking for him. But you know, California is a little bit a ways from Kentucky.
Guy House. In the middle of Wall Street.
So I told Johnny, and then Johnny sent me the video of the Kentucky thing, and I said, "Is that him?" And he said, "No, that's not him. But I just wanted you to see this." And I'm just like.
Oh, High 61 said the tsunami happened March 11, 2011.
Yeah, that's the one with the sirens going off and the yachts and boats were all crashing.
Oh, wait, no, that was in 20. I remember that one where the yachts were crashing. That was.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a tsunami. That was a real. Well, I saw that too. It was a really bad flood. Guy House, what a name, High 61 said.
Guy House.
Well, that's what Gentle Pez says.
So if we married him, we'd be Carol House or Evelyn House. The houses. Here comes the houses.
Oh, you want to hear this crazy thing? A long time ago, there was this teacher in school, and her name was Mrs. Back. And they said they called her Mimi. So I'm like, okay, they call her Mimi. So then I remembered she was married to the guy that owned the sanitation. And, you know, then I realized they called her Mimi, and I don't know when I realized it. Her real name was Helen. Helen Back. Can you imagine that?
Oh, that's funny.
You wouldn't want the name Helen Back. Where you been? Helen Back?
No. If
So no
ex-
wonder they called her Mimi.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, Helen Back. Who are you marrying? Oh, here's my boyfriend, Malcolm Back. Oh, what's your name? Helen. Hi, Helen, but you'll be Helen Back. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
If I would have married my ex-boyfriend, I'd be Evelyn Wood. And that's that thing they did on Saturday night, the Evelyn Wood speed reader.
Well, no, there really is an Evelyn Wood. It's not Saturday Night Live. It really is a real thing.
Well, I don't know about that, but I just don't.
No, I know it is.
Evelyn wouldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Sandra did, but Evelyn didn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Helen Back.
Linda.
Yeah,
What are you doing? She
Hi.
sounds like she's in a freaking tunnel, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Tell her.
Maybe her ears are plugged up. Oh, no, wait, that wouldn't work.
You sound like you're in a tunnel.
That better?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Is it raining at your house too?
It was.
She might have her blankets wrapped around her like she's in a cocoon.
A taco.
Hell and back.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say, well, I'm glad you woke her up, Carolyn. Where'd you go?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
David, Tina, and I, we went and had a Indian dinner.
Oh, Indian dinner?
Indian food, yep.
What did David eat?
Tandoori chicken, but we all split our meals so we could taste the
Did he like it?
yeah.
He really liked it?
Like Indians, like,
Or did he tolerate it?
Seemed to like it.
Really?
I wouldn't want to go to a place I've never eaten at for dinner, especially if I didn't know what they served, because chances are I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to feel like I had dinner.
Yeah, the lamb dish and a cauliflower dish. Very spicy. Tandoori.
I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know. My daughter likes Indian. Like G is always like, "You want to go for Indian food?" No, thank you. It's okay. Jimmy
Say
doesn't like it either. I mean, it's. I don't know. It's very spicy, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
That's when they had Ben. That movie where he goes for Indian food and he's sweating like crazy. It's
I
so
think- is
hot.
that-
It was What About Polly or something? And he's sweating so profusely from the Indian food, and then he gets home to get to her place, and his stomach is all upset, and he's got to, oh my gosh, use her toilet over there. It's like their first date. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Oh, it's terrible. And then the toilet gets stuck. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's
That'd be embarrassing.
very embarrassing, yeah. Very embarrassing. Lots of curry there.
Yeah, like, what do you say? Your toilet overflowed?
Oh, he was trying to clean it up, and oh my, it was just a comedy of errors, yeah. Oh, goodness. It's raining so much.
I need some rain down here.
And then it rains in Southern California.
I know. Did I tell you my son's dog bit somebody yesterday?
No, which dog?
His dog Benji, the one that lived with us,
Oh, and yeah, who did he bite?
the Amazon delivery guy.
And what happened?
He came to the door and he was bringing Joe his package, and Joe was cutting up watermelon, and he goes, "Hey, buddy, you want some cold watermelon?" Because it was so hot. And then he opened the door to talk to him, and Benji ran out there and bit him on his leg, and the guy took off running, and Joe goes, "Oh my God, Mom, what, they're going to call the cops on me?" Or I said, "They might. Does he have his rabies shot?" "Well, he has his shots when he was first born."
So
But-
wait a minute. He took off running, and he never said anything.
He didn't. Well, he stood there for a minute, and Joe said, You want to come in and have some?" After he put the dog away, he goes, "Do you want some watermelon?" And he goes, "No," and he ran to his truck.
Oh.
Little baby, no. I feel bad for Joe because he says it's paradise there. They found a church. They didn't find a church. There's two churches. One's a mega church and one's a little Baptist church. I said I would probably go to the little Baptist church. It's really close to their house, and the cousins are going to go too. They got the girls into ballet and into gymnastics. And Zoe, she has her own room. She didn't want to have her own room, but now that she does, Joe said it's shocking how clean she is. She doesn't have anything out of place. He thought it would be the other way around, but Ev is the one who's a messy body.
Really?
Yeah, Zoe just takes pride in everything she does, and she doesn't want anybody to touch her stuff, mess it up. So,
I cannot believe how it's raining here. I just can't believe it. It's crazy.
well, go outside, you'll believe it.
I have the door open right here.
I love that when it's raining so hard and you open the door.
I see Sandy's. I'm going to take a thing of Sandy's light out there that I'm going to send her pretty soon for her pond. I really like it.
Oh boy. You might just get a pond instead.
No, I really like this lily pad light.
Yeah.
And they only had one.
We had something like that floated in our pool.
Yeah,
But
well,
that
it floats, I guess, on a pond or a pool.
yeah.
It's really super nice.
Our backyard is like completely empty. I mean, we have our old deck. They saved that, and we have plants up there. But in the backyard, there is nothing on the grass. There ain't no grass even. It's just all gone. Everything's gone. It's so sad for me to go out there. And then you come out this way, and then there's a big cement where there used to be bikes and skates and hula hoops. Nothing.
Huh.
So
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know about moving back there.
yeah.
We're just gonna take our time here. Wait, see how they do in a year.
Yeah.
Sandy had me calling the realtor.
Really?
Yeah, she said, call 2 realtors and I'm going to call you back later and you tell me what they said. How much is your house worth? And I'm like, ah. I have a friend who's a realtor. She said she'd help me pack. I'm like, ah. I want to go, but I don't want to leave my church, but I can see it online. And I just take you guys with me, so and that's all I need is this and that, and that's all. And then I could get a new car. It's hard. I'm weighing it out.
I've been better.
It's like there's tornadoes there. There's bugs. They told me there's big bugs there. I don't know. I just have to see.
Oh my goodness, you're worried about bugs.
Yeah. I bet you would be, or you are too.
Why?
Because if you moved somewhere else, you would be wondering, what was that just ran across my foot when I have my
Oh, I
flip-flops
don't
on?
know. You're very scared of bugs. I'm not so much, though.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not.
Well, she listened to me all one night. I looked up and I seen those mosquito eaters in my room, like 5 of them, and I just lost it. And I was talking to somebody that night, and I was like screaming, trying to get them out of here. My husband, he don't care. He said they're not doing nothing. They're not mosquitoes. Just
Suck
leave
them up in a vacuum.
hit them at the mop in a vacuum.
No, just try to suck them up in a vacuum.
Oh yeah, but they go to the corner of your roof, and I have my knickknacks up there. And anyways, I don't get close to them because they look like a dog, like a dog standing at a stance, like they're gonna pounce on you. I know it's just a bug, but I looked up and in like 3 of my corners, I had 5 of them. I just don't like bugs. When I was at the Colorado River, I had my flip-flops on. It was dark. No one could see anything. And something walked across my foot. Oh my God. I had to get my feet up fast. Who knows what that was? And when I used to go on the beach, things used to rub up against me and stuff. I don't even know what it was. I was out there
Oh my
having
goodness.
fun, but No more. I don't go in that water.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't believe you got in the water, Carolyn.
I got in there. Oh, you saw me this year all the way, right?
I know you were
I
in
was
there,
swimming in there. She can vouch for me. Gia got the video to prove it.
and your boys are just out
Yeah.
there like.
And my cousin and my cousin's daughter.
That was so cute when Ethan carried your cousin's daughter out there. They didn't have a care in the world. I would be.
I went in. Everybody else was going in. I had to go in.
Linda, you said you'd go in there one day. Not right now. I know you're not feeling that good. But would you go into the beach if you were able to?
It's cold. I'd like it to be a little warmer, but again, it's April.
Yeah.
It's a little, dry August. Yeah.
Carolyn said though when she get playing out there and swimming, it's not cold no more. I know what she's
Right.
saying.
But it's that initial freeze I don't like it.
Yeah. You just gotta jump in, dunk yourself. I hate when I start walking out there and somebody would splash me with the water. Oh, I hated that.
I'm ready to destroy a sewing machine like mine. Got to take my sewing machine apart tomorrow. Jimmy showed me how to magnetize my screwdriver.
How do you do that?
You take
Rub it
this
against
magnet
the
and
magnet.
you rub it, and then it's magnetized so it holds onto the screw.
Huh.
Yeah.
Got to take it apart.
There was a sewing machine about this big at the Savers, about that big.
Was it a Singer?
No, I don't think so. It looked like it was white plastic.
Oh.
But I used to have sewing machines, but I never did learn to sew. I cut my material out upside down in high school, and that we were all supposed to make a Hawaiian dress. And when I cut out my pattern, it was upside down, so I just said, screw it, I'm done. Wear my dress now, and my palm trees are upside down. So I was done.
Well, they looked good while you were looking at them, but when somebody else was.
I just didn't know that. I didn't think of that. I never sewed before, so I didn't think about the pattern being upside down.
Well,
If I was to do it again, I'd get like a firework or something that don't matter what way it's cut. I'd like to make one of those blankets that Sandy had you guys make. The one you don't use a hook or anything, you use your fingers.
Yeah, she made me 2 of them. They're right here.
Ah, they're so soft. I would like to know how to do that. But, like, we don't need blankets here.
So I had to move. That's why you have to move.
Right.
Who knows? They're already doing Christmas in July and making all their Christmas things.
I know. Have some out, too. But...
You
and
what?
Easter. I tried to sell some Easter stuff the other day and some Christmas stuff the week before that.
Yeah, I know.
I just try to sell it as I find it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's so nice. How the heck did she do that? Oh my gosh, I get so sidetracked when I go. I went on here for a reason and I just cannot stop.
Get so sidetracked during your show?
Yeah, I know, right? 'Cause I started looking at something and then totally forgot that I'm even live. Hi, little lady. The rain sounds relaxing. Yeah, it's just raining like crazy though. It is. Put Bucky and Debbie D and Linda to sleep. You love collecting patches. State patches or patches of different Civil War battlefields. And music band and punk patches and rock and roll patches. Anybody have patches for High 61? Loves collecting patches.
Rock and roll patches?
Any kind of patches. Civil War patches, patches of any kind.
Oh yeah, I'll find a couple for him.
Yeah, see? Loves patches.
Might be baseball though.
Patches.
How do you display them?
How do you display your patches?
Notebook.
Yeah, what are you doing with your patches? Patches on dependent on the sun.
My brother has a playing card collection.
Yeah, he collects all kinds of playing cards.
Yeah, and when I lived there, I had somebody build me a tall, skinny shelf. It has multiple shelves for all my little paperback books. And now it's filled with playing cards.
What do you collect, little lady? Do you collect anything?
You should change it to everybody has to put their collection as their name. So then if we find something like that, we can send it to them. Help us get rid of our stuff.
I-61 says, if they are state patches, I usually sew them to my travel backpacks.
Cool.
Cool.
What about magnets? No.
I used to connect so many magnets. You know when the people say they go to the rest stop and they always get the state, there they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my friend Sheila did. Brought me 5 or 6 magnets for my refrigerator.
And I always wanted the Mexican. They used to have this little vending machine in those. Well, you probably don't know what they are, but in New Jersey they had these rest stops, and they'd have like these vending machines in the wall, and one of them was Mexican jumping beans, and they took just a bean, but they put this capsule over it, and they would have a face, and I would swear they would jump, but I didn't think it. But they were in a plastic capsule. But then if you open the capsules, you remember those? They came 3 in a little like a thing out of a gumball kind of machine.
Right.
Yeah, well, they had it in this one rest stop. I don't know why they only had it in this one rest stop. And if we go there, oh, I want to get the Mexican jumping beans. But I don't remember them really jumping.
I can't say I do either.
I thought like one time they did, but I just liked them because they were like faces. And then my sister would say like, those aren't the real beans. The real beans are inside. That's a, you know what, I think with a face is some plastic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find those. I think Mexican.
Right, the plastic ones have a ball bearing in them.
No, they had a real bean in them.
The real ones have a real worm in them.
And why are they called Mexican jumping beans?
I don't know. They were just.
That's where they get them.
I'm trying to see the old kind, the Mexican jumping beans, because they.
I think they replaced them with those things they get in the gumball machine now. They're like little tiny white things, and you throw them on the ground and they snap.
They don't even have gumball machines now, do they? Not like.
They do it here.
This is what they look like. Let me see.
A lot of the comic stores have
This is what they look like.
Oh, but I won't be able to see because I'm on Zoom.
Oh, yeah, you'll have to watch it
So
later.
you have to describe them.
They're like plastic, like capsules, but they are
Right.
stuck together, and then they put eyes on them and stuff, and they said they were Mexican jumping beans.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember.
they got a ball bearing in them.
Yeah, but I know that we
There's
opened one,
one
and there was a
side
bee. There
it'll
was a real
flip it
bean
up.
inside it. I'm telling you.
I have those plastic ones.
It didn't have a ball bearing at all.
You can move them around in your hand. They'll move.
Yeah, do you know? Let me see. Okay.
I wish my brother still had those yo-yo balloons. He used to sell them. It's like a punching bag balloon, kind of. It's that thick, but you only fill up 3/4 of it with water, and then you tie it so it's about the size, a little bit bigger than a regular yo-yo. And then they give you this rubber band you put on your finger, and it attaches to the yo-yo balloon, and you could throw it like I don't know how far, but really far. And then you say, "Come on back," and it comes back to your hand and smacks right in your hand.
Come
You could
on.
throw them over your shoulder, and they go way down there. Then they'd come back and snap in your hand. Those things were so much fun.
They were when you were kids?
No, when we were adults, my brother was selling them at the swap meet for $1 a piece, and he would sell 300 of them every day when he would work there.
Wow.
It was
Well,
very simple to unload his truck, to set up his stand. He had those round plastic things with the like a clothespin on it, so he would have them already filled up, and you just clip them on there all the way around. He had it going good there. Now they're so expensive. I said, "Let's do it again. I'll do it with you." But the prices are so high now.
oh. Well, because, what was I going to say about those things? Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you something. You said that, oh, super elastic bubble plastic was my other favorite thing. When we came up here, we used to always go to the pharmacy, and I would get that super.
That's you put the straw in your mouth and
Yes,
you
you
blow
blow
it.
this balloon kind of thing up,
Uh-huh.
and oh my gosh, I used to go crazy for that stuff. Can we go
Yeah.
get super elastic bubble plastic? It was like I was going to get the biggest, greatest thing you could imagine. And you know what else I like? Those yes and no books with the marker. You ever get
uh,
those? They're yes and no. They're like orange, and then you take this marker, and it's like the answer appears magically.
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the yes and no books. Super elastic bubble plastic. Oh my gosh, I love that stuff.
Wonder why they don't have it anymore.
I just don't know why Scooter doesn't know we can't drink seltzer anymore.
Why?
But
They said that there's this PSA in every seltzer, and you can't drink bottled water either.
I'll tell you, my son went and bought some water, or my husband went and bought us some water at the water fountain thing, and a gallon of it, or not a gallon, 5 gallons of it to put in our cooler. And I filled up my water cup with it, and I took a drink of it, and it tasted like it's tap water. I'm not kidding.
Well, you can't drink even in glass bottles. It still has microplastics, so you can't drink bottled water anymore. Sorry, can't do it. And
When I worked for Gatorade, they found out you can't freeze these and then drink. Like people would freeze them, and then the next day they're going to a wrestling match, and they'd put them in the cooler, and then by the time the kids wanted them, they'd be thawed out. But you can't do that. You can't put plastic in the freezer.
right, and also you can't do what Scooter does and put carbonated beverages in those.
Sippy,
Yeah,
that's
because
sippy.
they can explode.
Wow, and you, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
then you go blind.
yeah, she's doing a lot of things that are really dangerous.
Scooter, you should tune in more often.
She doesn't watch
You're
anymore.
missing all the news.
I know she doesn't watch anymore. It's ridiculous. She's on to some probably stupid thing. I don't know. Sometimes she watches the most crazy stuff.
She used to read scary books to people too, didn't she?
Yeah. She's got a job now.
I'm gonna have to call her up later
She was
tomorrow.
working. What the hell is that? She's working. She'd probably have like on that Candy Crush. She probably fell Fell off the
Oh no,
wagon.
she fell off the wagon.
Probably. Got on the Candy Crush again. You're gonna have to go
Oh
and the
dear.
rehab. Get, get. Hi,
She'll never
Pitbull.
have enough
Sleuth. Oh
money to
my
go on
gosh, I haven't
vacation.
seen you a long time. Hi, Pitbull. Soda always tastes better from a glass bottle. I don't drink soda, but I drink seltzer, and now they're saying all this stuff, and I've got this seltzer, and then Jimmy's like, "Do you need some more seltzer today?" And we're at the store. I'm like, "No," but I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Really? The LaCroix, the stuff that you took?
Every single brand that was trying to tell Scooter, Bubbly, LaCroix, San Pellegrino, everything, Perrier, the water, the mineral water, in the glass bottles, in the plastic, all gone, gone, gone.
Wow.
Isn't that bad?
Yes.
It's not right.
I've just
Polar.
changed over.
I know, isn't that crazy? I've got cases here, and then I was going to get some at the store, and I'm like, oh, they had orange vanilla at the store. I wanted to try, and I'm like, oh, why?
So you can get your
Oh,
money back, right? But you don't want to give it back. You want to try it.
but I'm going to drink it.
Yeah, that really
Um,
does stink.
I know. You can't drink it anymore, Scooter. She's in the chat. You can't drink it anymore. Didn't you watch me last night? You should have watched me. She said her daughter just bought one for just seltzer. And she said she's not worried about it. She's going to drink it anyway.
So the stores are still selling it then. That shouldn't be right.
Yeah, the stores are still selling it. Everything is bad. All the water, all the seltzer. Um, she said she's not worried a bit.
Scooter.
And she said her daughter bought something for seltzer, but that's not what you drink, Scooter. You're not supposed to put your seltzer in stuff like that. People are going blind. They recalled 850,000 water bottles. And you could if you just get a little bit of carbonation behind that,
And your cup will explode
you turn
like
the
a
top a little bit,
champagne.
and phew. Yeah, it's not good, Scooter.
That really stinks for her because she loves her ice and her soda or her seltzer.
Yeah, yeah. And where is Kato? Because Kato, I hope she knows that I got that sign.
What sign? I'll call her right now.
Scooter says, big deal. What seltzer? Sparkling water, fizzy water, you think you call it, Pitbull. Carbonated water. Sparkling water.
Bubblies. Yep.
Seltzer water is what we called it growing up, seltzer water. They used to have the man that came with like the seltzer bottles. That was in there. It was already done. Hi, little lady. Well, I've
Little
got this
lady.
other thing I've got to review that they sent me, another Soda Stream thing. I didn't review that. Oh my gosh, I got to get to my mommy. I'm so far behind. It's not even funny. Got to get to my mommy. Oh, you get this one. They said, can we send you some beef jerky to review and stuff, right? On I guess it was my mommy Roundling's email that I haven't been in a while. So I forgot, I didn't even know it was coming. And they go, great on the delivery guy. He set the beef jerky right down next to the dog. So guess who was eating some of it? Jasper. So Jasper got into the box. And he got one of the packages, and they said that I said, okay, well, he'll be the first taste tester. Because then they said, then Luke said, okay, the rest of these aren't bothered. So he took some to his football camp thing that he went to. And then I said, you guys, come on. Now you're eating it all. I'm not even going to have anything. So I hope they let me. But can you believe the delivery guy just set the beef? The kids were laughing like crazy. He goes, smart delivery guy. Let's see. Here comes a bag of beef jerky. Let me set it down next to these 3 dogs.
Yeah.
And
They don't know what's inside the box.
and they're
Yeah,
probably
they
like,
have a nose.
sucker.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. What did you say? You play and get a new guitar and follow. You play and got in my new guitar and follow music. They're saying there's some kind of thing. I think it's called PSA in it, and it's not good for you. And they said you can't drink bottled water because it's got all these microplastics in it. Dasani, all the ones they're all no good.
That's not good. My husband bought so many cases of bottled water to have just in case something happens. I told him that stuff goes bad, I think.
Well,
It's
they say don't leave your bottled water in the car, but like gas stations and everything and supermarkets pile it up outside, so it's still
right.
in the sun and everything. So in the heat, that's not good. Um,
No.
it's just I've always thought about that, but they said that they've said that for a long time about those microplastics. And now they're saying that even water in the glass bottles has microplastics. I remember I did a blog thing about microplastics like 20 years
I've
ago.
never seen water in a bottle.
20 years ago, I think it was. 10 years. Big
Years
whoop.
ago, they didn't have to pay for water.
Scooter says big whoop. She doesn't care.
She's got bigger fish to fry.
You should care, Scooter. You can't have any more seltzer. And can't be putting it in your cups like that. You can only drink water. You can't drink seltzer. Sorry. And you can't drink seltzer or water out of a plastic bottle. And you can't drink any kind of seltzer. Polar, bubbly. I forgot even
What about Pedialyte? Because it comes in a plastic
Yeah, I
bottle.
know. I forgot about AHA. I forgot about AHA the other day. I haven't seen AHA in a long time. Can't have any of
I don't
that.
know what that is.
The Beastie Boys did music once in Vegas. I love all music pretty much. I just don't follow rap as much. Love the Beastie Boys in the day. Not
I
gonna
have
stop rap.
my Rolling Stones backstage pass still.
You could go blind, Scooter, because you unscrew the tap and it just comes out with a whole bunch of force. And there's people that went blind and they recalled 850,000 water bottles, Scooter. 850,000. You're not supposed to put seltzer or carbonated beverages in there.
Big wow, she says.
I know.
Big wow, big pow.
Perrier water's in glass bottle. But yeah, but Perrier is one of the ones. Pitbull, they said it still had microplastics. Look at her. Not going to stop me. Not going to stop me. I'm going to take it anyway.
Trying to get us back to drinking water out of our hose.
Oh, look how dangerous. How dangerous is seltzer with PSA? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, you got to consider.
Oh, and it's actually, PFAS. Well, I almost got it. PFAS. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what that is, Scooter, just so you know. The levels of PFAS that are considered dangerous are not well established as effects. Okay. So, this is big, Scooter. Okay. Forever Chemical, PFAS in sparkling water. So it's saying not at reduce. Let's see, what does it have? It's very hard to understand this. From what I see, the FDA only recommend, let's see, PFAS. Let's see. What to know about PFAS in sparkling water. It may be surprising to hear, but your favorite beverages, particularly sparkling water, may have PFAS. known as forever chemicals. Two of the primary toxic chemicals of concern in this group are PFOA and PFOS. Both are part of man-made chemical group. And let's see, reports of PFAS in sparkling water. They performed sparkling water forever chemical test analyzing 47 brands and 30 PFAS chemicals. The test covered 30 chemicals, and here are some of the takeaways. Okay. Carbonated beverages. They're in there. All I know is they're in there, Scooter. It's saying PFAS. PFAS. Yeah, everybody's saying it. Sparkling water without PFAS. To avoid PFAS in sparkling water, okay, brands like Sound and Ora Bora. Now, when have we ever heard of them? Which utilize reverse osmosis, are known for having very low or undetectable levels of PFAS. Where are we going to buy that? Oh boy. I quit Perrier due to PFAS, and after they lost the lawsuit, they're no longer able to claim natural mineral water. So Perrier, it's out of the way. Can't have it. San Pellegrino, don't want to see ya. Canada Dry, no. Topo Chico, no. Perrier, no. Poland Spring, no. Bubbly, no. LaCroix, no. Howell's, Spindrift. They're saying, I have some Spindrift here. They're saying Spindrift is better. Let me see.
That's also found in non-stick cookware,
PFAS.
food packaging, water-repellent clothing, stain-resistant carpets and fabrics, firefighting foams, some cosmetics, some pesticides.
Yeah, and they just said something about a pesticide that's really, really bad. I don't use pesticides. I hate pesticides. Yuck, pesticide. Scooter, you're having a PFAS. What are you going to do about your PFAS? It's in everything we're drinking. And they're saying, hydrate. PFAS.
Liver damage, increased cholesterol levels, developmental effects in children, increased risk of cancers, immune system suppression.
Oh my gosh, they have look at this. We have to get this. Where is this? Oh, this has to be the only sparkling water we drink. It's called Rambler.
Well, look at that.
They're saying it's good. Now he's going to think that I just opened up this company. It comes in blackberry, grapefruit, lemon, lime, satsuma, and wild cherry. Rambler. See, they named it after us. This is Rambler. We're going to get a sponsorship here.
I was going to say, I would hit up for a sponsorship.
I know. They probably think I own the company. I don't know. And I'm just brought this whole thing up. I had no idea. It looks like it's from Austin, Texas. I don't know. Limestone mineral blend. Sparkling water. Rambler water. We're going to have to call them for a sponsorship on this. Scooter. We're going to get some cases of Rambler sparkling water. Is it no PFAS? Somebody said I recently stopped drinking, and I just want to say that Rambler has helped me with this process. To me, it's in a can. It feels like a beer, but it doesn't have ill effects on me.
Hey, there's a what do they call it? A lawsuit with everybody gets to the lawsuit for PFAS exposure contamination lawsuit.
Oh, class action. Look at this. They even have a Rambler truck. Look at that. It has a pet carrier on top. They have their pets on top. I'm going to request some Rambler. They said at my local grocery. You can click on it and you can request some Rambler. Now I'm going to have to call these people and I'm going to have to join them on social media and tell them we're Ramblers and we don't want the PFAS. They taste the minerals, calcium, magnesium, potassium. Rambler proudly supports American rivers and Texas park and wildlife. Yay! Rambler. It's the seltzer that you want. Rambler seltzer. We have to get Rambler seltzer, Scooter. It's the only way. Mineral sparkling water. And they even have Rambler Light. Who would want a light sparkling water? I don't get it. How much lighter could it be?
No, if you drink a whole bottle, you get pretty full.
They made a bunch of Rambler cakes and stuff. And they have a little Rambler travel trail. And they have Rambler hats and everything. Ramblers. Now at Walmart. They said Ramblers now at Walmart, Scooter, and Costco. They must going to be happy with me promoting their product. Okay. Rambler. Alright, now let's see. Where are you guys? Look at Scooter. Oh, Scooter. She goes not into those flavors. Yuck. She's just being obstinate.
We'll have to talk to her about that.
I know. She's being so mean. Ever since little lady got a wrench, she's never been the same. She was so pissed about little lady getting that wrench. Don't worry about it, little lady. We got your back.
That's not right.
We got your back, little lady. Don't you worry. Don't let Scooter bully you there in the chat. So terrible. I'd much rather have a beer than a seltzer. Little lady!
I'm with you on that.
But it's a Rambler sparkling seltzer. Sparkling water. Check if they have sweeteners, though. I don't know. Everybody has PFSA, whatever the freak it is. And I just drank like 4 seltzers before that. And I want a seltzer really bad.
Right, when they say you can't, then you want it even worse.
Yeah, I really want a seltzer right now. Still drinking the ones from Edisto. Little lighty.
Says if you have high blood pressure, like I do, I could join this lawsuit.
For the PFAS?
Yes. And if you have, what do you call it?
What?
Thyroid problems, you too can join.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I do.
And high cholesterol. Yep.
Scooter has a dark side. Yes, Pitbull, she does. But we have too much on Scooter. You know all the things. You're not a fan of seltzers, little lady. Oh my goodness. It's still raining. I just cannot believe how it's raining. And it's supposed to rain all week. Isn't that crazy? I hope that's
Yes.
not true. Because we'll be crazy.
I remember in elementary school, it would rain for a week and we couldn't have recess. We'd have to wear boots to come home and walk home with. It never rains like that anymore here.
It never rains.
Yeah, we get a downpour and then it's over.
Oh,
I don't
this.
even change my windshield wipers because by the time I change them, it's gone. It can cause type 2 diabetes.
You're an ice water drinker. I think that's what I'm going to have, some ice water. I have beautiful water at my house. I really have beautiful water. People come to get my water. Make sure there is no flooding in your store. Yeah, I'm on the top of a mountain, so that's the one good thing. You know, I'm Heidi here on the top of the mountain. Top of the morning to you. Top of the mountain. Mountain, mountain. Run, Father. My mountain. The lake on the top of the mountain. Okay, let me see here.
It
21
can,
stupid quick patterns. What?
it causes a lot of stuff.
Oh boy. Really?
Yeah. Liver damage, thyroid disease, obesity, fertility issues, and cancer.
Oh boy.
Probably get a check for 50 cents.
I'm in a class action lawsuit. Something about that Google thing, and it's taking forever.
They do. You forget you signed up by the time you get your check. I've never got a check bigger than $5 from them.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gotten some checks like $40, $50 for class action things.
They had a class action lawsuit for against Paxil, and that's my daughter used to take that. And my brother's roommate, he was taking it at the time, and his friend told him, hey, they have this class action lawsuit. So all Raymond had to do was sign his name. The friend sent it off for him. He got $30,000.
Oh, stop it!
I swear to you, Carolyn, $30,000 he got. I said,
How?
I get 50 cents on my class action lawsuits.
For
One time,
Paxil?
Paxil, yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm not kidding.
How long ago was that?
Well, he lived with my brother for 10 years. It was before that.
Oh.
I don't think they prescribe it anymore, unless I don't know anybody that's on Paxil.
That's crazy. $30,000.
Yeah. And he didn't do nothing but sign his name. His friend heard about it and then sent it in for him.
That's crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
Crazy.
Poppies will make them sleepy. What else, guys? You're in the 90s there, little lady? The 90s. I'm going to get some ice and water, little lady, and a little bit of pineapple juice. And I hope that doesn't have PFAS. Oh, Luke always changes that, and I go for ice and it's water.
Scooter, plug in and talk to us. Crazy.
Crazy.
Now I feel like playing Patsy Cline. No.
And a little bit of pineapple juice. little lady. Cannot believe how it is raining. Show me what you did with Bucky's shells.
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't do much.
It's so
I-
hot,
I-
little lady.
I painted two to make butterflies. I
Oh.
probably painted four to make butterflies, but I couldn't make them.
Oh.
I just could. They look so easy to make, but shoot, if I was Becky, I'd be making all kinds of stuff. She can draw so good and paint so good. Mine looks like a first grader.
I wanted to paint some like a beach scene.
Remember when I sent you that picture I drew of your kitchen and you? And it said the noise from your refrigerator on there, and it showed your cookie jar. That was a long time ago. I can't draw.
A beach scene is easy to paint, though. And it's just the blue sky and the different water and then the sand.
Yeah.
I've done a few scenes like that. It is
That's
so
right.
hot. Really, little lady? Open a window, little lady. Nice and cool here. Coming in at night. So you don't even really need air conditioning in the mountains. And by August, you need heat at night. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Scooter, stop it. She's going to be a mod. I'm sorry. Stop it. It doesn't make any difference. You're hardly ever here anyway. Cut it out. Can you believe she's carrying on like that?
Scooter, I am shocked.
Really, Scooter? What does it matter to you? My goodness. My goodness. Stop it. Ridiculous. So nuts, little lady. Don't worry about it. Don't let her threaten you. It's okay.
Little lady can stand up for herself. Don't
Yeah, I just
you
want to
worry.
let her know I'm not going to let her bully her. Okay, little lady, we got you. We'll watch out. Can you believe that, Pippo? That Scooter's pulling all that crap? Crazy, right?
Can't we all get along, Scooter?
I don't know why, Scooter. Why? So crazy.
Starting to think she likes to be in the middle of a mix, you know?
Yeah.
She likes to stir. I better send her that spoon. That's about time to stir up some shite.
Stir it up.
Yeah. There she goes again, stirring up some shite.
Maybe she got her job back at the video store.
Yeah, what's up with that job, Scooter?
The video store, right? I got a great job at the video store, except now they're not going to have a VCR anymore. Like operators, remember when the operators were real?
Yeah,
That was crazy, right?
yeah, I tell them, would you please break into this line? It's been busy forever. This is emergency.
And maybe someone was like, "You've got a great job, you know? There's always a demand for that." Or switchboard operators, right? No more. But I remember when my daughter would be playing as a baby on the phone, and the operator was like, she could ring through, and then it would ring even when it was off the hook, and she's like, Stop monkeying around with the phone. It's like, isn't that crazy that you can't play with your own phone in your house?
Yeah, you might want to unplug it.
Yeah, but still, why would that bother anybody?
Yeah.
But and remember when they used to have those little things that the receiver went on, and you would click them 3 times, you could get the operator.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
We had a princess phone I used to do that with.
that was so weird, though.
Yeah. You expect to see Lily Tomlin sitting on the other end. Hello.
But
And then
like,
she
what are
plug
they
in.
doing? Like, they're like, oh my gosh, she's letting her baby play with that phone again, right? What's her
Yeah.
problem? Why does she have? What does she have? Like, it felt like they lived in your phone, like that little Fisher Price phone that the lady would come out of the top. I had that.
Yeah.
And with the operators, it was very intrusive. Like they lived in your phone. If I want to play with the phone, I'll play with the freaking phone. Now you
Maybe
can play with
because
the phone.
maybe somebody was trying to call you and they were saying, "Can you please break into this call? I need to talk to her." And then
No,
they
this
heard
lady
you.
actually said to me, she goes, "Stop your baby monkeying around on the phone." I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. Oh my gosh. And you remember when you try to get 411 information and your mother'd be like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But then you try to get a number and you try to get a couple of numbers while you were there.
Yeah, that one I still feel that one. Like sometimes I would get so mad on Google. I just want to call 411 and get the address. Give me the address.
And they'd be like, that number is unlisted.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. Think about how you lived before. It's so crazy. Party lines. Yeah, I know. We had a party line up here. That was crazy too. We were party lines with my cousin, so we'd have the long ring, he'd have the short range. She'd be like, oh no, that's their phone. Now that's crazy, isn't it? What if they got a lot of like, I don't know, what if they had like an obsessive girlfriend or something that just kept calling the house all hours of the night? Your phone's just going to keep ringing,
Yep.
right? And then sometimes you go to Gret on the phone and then you pick it up and you're like, oh my gosh, you hear your cousin on the phone? Daggone it, they're on the phone again. How much longer? Yeah, we had a party lineup for, gosh, probably to the 80s or something.
We'd have to stretch the line all the way out of the kitchen so we could talk in private.
Yeah,
My dad said, "That's far enough. You're pulling the phone off the wall."
oh my gosh, and then when you got the big long phone line,
Hmm.
extra long, you're like, oh wow.
My friend Yvette was sitting at her computer and phone rang and she was on the phone, or she wasn't on the phone, but the phone, when she was on the chair that had wheels on it, she went to push herself over to the microwave. The phone cord got hooked into her chair wheels and it was following her wherever she went. That thing was, she thought somebody was chasing her.
Oh gosh.
That was hilarious.
My phone just, I have to charge it before I go to bed. See, now my phone even has to give me orders. Just made some weird thing on my hand and it said, charge it before you go to bed. The extra long phone line, yes. And remember when there was, what was it, like long distance? But somebody that I talked to says to me they still have long distance. Like, at their house. They're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, no, I don't have that long distance. Mine just, it doesn't charge me extra if I'm calling long distance.
No,
Yeah,
but I don't have a house phone.
somebody I know in California still has that.
Yeah, well, they want you to get it when you sign up at Spectrum or whatever it was called. If you get a house phone, then it's going to be only this much. So we said, okay, we'll have a house phone, but we didn't even have a phone. We just said, okay, we'll take it. I forget, I guess it might have been internet we were trying to get.
You had one in the kitchen when you could reach the living room. I just can't understand. When Tom Petty died, they said the phone wouldn't reach. And I thought, Tom Petty has a phone with a cord that won't reach so that he could get CPR? Did you ever hear that 911 call? And they said the phone wouldn't reach.
Oh, wow, no, I didn't.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, like, you've got to be kidding me. They still have a phone with a cord?
We had a phone in every room, and the kitchen one was really long.
That's crazy. You pick up the phone receiver and hear weird long distance music or conversations. Yeah. When you got a cross line, that could be interesting. Uh-huh. You had one in the kitchen, one in the garage. You had a phone in the garage?
Yeah, we did.
Really?
We didn't have one in the bathroom, but we had them in every other room.
Remember the hotels would have them in the bathroom, and then really nice hotels, and ooh, look, a phone in the bathroom on the side of the wall.
And the first
Hilton.
cellular phone I used was about as big as a size 12 shoe.
Yeah, I know. And somebody said, "Oh, they have a bag phone. That's great. You'll get it. It has really good reception. The bag phone."
And when they first come out with those headsets, I thought when I got to the gas station, I was like, oh my God, these people are talking to themselves. I thought everybody was talking to
Oh
themselves.
yeah, I know.
I had just got out of a relationship with someone who was hearing voices, so I was like, oh my God, there's another one. I didn't know about the earplugs yet.
Oh my god.
Like, they're surrounding me, they're everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll be right back. I have to go to the little girl's room. Sit
Okay.
down.
Sit down.
Sit down, clown. No.
Bob, 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 Bob. I don't know. Bob is a job. Oh my gosh. Linda? Coffee? Some still have Bibles. Yeah, they do. Not always in the nightstand. Sometimes they're in the dresser or something. Yeah, they still have them. They still have them. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And my arm's feeling better now. That's good. It's really bothering me yesterday. I don't know what the freak it did to it. I don't know why. Stormy weather. No, see, I just don't know why I just said stormy weather. That's crazy. But I just thought of that song. And somebody mentioned that song. Somebody was mentioning that song, Stormy Weather. Who was mentioning it? She wanted to play Patsy Cline, but Patsy Cline wasn't Stormy Weather, was she? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Okay. I don't know. A Bible. Okay, I thought that. Okay. Yep, they do. They do. But I think I'm gonna bid you adieu as soon as Evie gets back here. Maybe not. But I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Be good. Have fun. Good night. I know, little lady. Now we can go to sleep and join them.